Standing here with Linus Lundqvist, points leader coming into Portland. How excited are you for this race weekend?
Super excited to be back at Portland. Obviously, we raced here last year and we had some pretty good results, so hopefully we can do a little bit better and stay on the top step of the podium this year. But we're feeling good. We have a good points lead in the championship, so we're feeling confident that we've done well enough to this point and just trying to continue that trajectory to the end of the year.
Now, of course, you, Matthew Brown, we have other big names, Ernie Francis Jr., and then we got a couple of drivers, Linus here, coming in as well. Star-studded event. How excited are you to be part of this group of Indy Lights drivers? Because it seems like it's been a really phenomenal season.
Yeah, it's been super tough, super competitive. The other guys have been pushing me a lot, ever since day one. And I think just looking at the last couple of years or so in the series, they produced some great names and some good drivers. And I think what's positive is as well, like if you show that you're fast in Indy Lights and can win races, you're almost right there in IndyCar as well. So that's usually a good sign for someone doing well in Indy Lights.
And you mentioned that the road to Indy, we've seen drivers like David Malukas, Kyle Kirkwood, they get into IndyCar. Have you had other colleagues, racers, hey, I want to get into Indy Lights, ask you a question about it?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, I'm from Europe, and that's where I base my racing in. And a lot, I'd say, just in the last year or two, a lot of my friends have reached out and asked about the American racing scene, how it is. And obviously, I try to tell them to get on a plane, get over here, because it's awesome. I've loved every minute of it since day one here. And without the American ladder system with the scholarship, etc., I wouldn't be here today. So yeah, super happy.
Now, a couple days ago, broke on a rumor from Formula Feeders that Jamie Chadwick will be testing an Indy Lights car. Of course, she's been in the W Series, which is an F3 Tattoos chassis. Overall, if you were to be one-on-one with Jamie, what would be some of your biggest advice for her entering Indy Lights?
Enjoy it. That'll be my first one, because I know that car is maybe not the most fun car to drive, so jumping into the Lights car is going to be great for her. And then just take your time and be aggressive, because that's what this car likes. You really have to drive it a little bit over the edge to be fast, and that's a little bit uncommon, because every other car that I've driven apart from the Lights car has been like slow is fast, but this one it's way opposite. So it takes a little bit of time to get used to, but once you get the hang of it and get a lap together, it's very, very rewarding.
And that is something a lot of drivers talk about, slow is fast, taking care of the tires, and then to hear that it's reversed with the Indy Lights. Was that something of a big transition for you when you came in here?
Yeah, it was the biggest transition that I've had to make, and make sure that it came natural, because that's the toughest part, because obviously as soon as you try to force it, you're missing a little bit of lap time. So waiting for that to become natural and you don't have to think about it, actively think about it when you're driving, that's where the lap time comes from. And then just being comfortable with the rear moving about and make sure that you're pushing 110% all the time.
Now, of course, we always talk about a championship. That's a goal for every driver, every team. Overall, if you were to get the championship, how would that rate with your career, and then especially the potential for IndyCar next year?
I mean, winning the Indy Light Series would be the biggest thing, not only of my career, but of my life, I think. We've been chasing at this for so long, doing motorsport, and you all want to make it to the top league, and now we're standing just on the step below it. So hopefully, if we win the title, we can be in the big boys league, being IndyCar next year. But we'll see what happens. The scholarship is obviously a big help, hope to be there next year.
Linus, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck to you this weekend.
Thank you. I appreciate it.